EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter now. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Completes it to Miller. Touchdown Falcons! Scotty Miller from 13 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him.
Here we go.
Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here we go.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. A big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
21.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, 68 yards. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ritter back to throw. That one deep for London. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, 71 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Pushes him over. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Okay, ready?
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Set.
Quickly into the hands of Patterson. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Algier, touchdown Falcons. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A gain there of 21 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here at Trumpets.
Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer, 54 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This one into the hands of Pitts. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Ritter. His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On play action, here's Ritter. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Going for it on fourth down. It's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Ritter going to change it up. 2nd and 1. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Ritter on the 4th down try. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now they'll change things up. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here we go.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Ready.
Ritter. That one deep for London. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
65.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now Ritter going to change up the look. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Robinson up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete to Hollins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Past the 20. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Ritter completes this quickly. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to perhaps salt this one away. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Now Garoppolo. Pass complete, it's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But with the points that we've seen.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up, like, ooh, I got yeah, better uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Make me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta. What you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a could you get up off the wall? Go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. I'm floating through the front door, my modest attire. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pool pit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I know I gotta. I know I gotta. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Off play action, Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. Pushing his way through, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Pickett looking to change things up. On second down, this is Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. Pickett back to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Steelers first down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
Harris running straight ahead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9. Now Pickett. He finds Austin complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This almost has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole
bit.
thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Play action. Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a bit.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Niners. Christian McCaffrey, 38 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, it took a while to get their first touchdown of the game, but finally some signs of life here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, that was the burst they've been lacking all throughout this game, but that was a decisive run. Might have caught the defense a little flat-footed because they hadn't been able to get going in this one, and he was able to take that one all the way to the end zone.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They hand this off to Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip him and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Big strides, look at him go. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Darnell Washington, 43 yards. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. To the air on first down with Pickett. Buying time to his left. Pickett lost it. And blocked down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They run again with Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 75 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. A quick throw completed by Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 6 yards away. And the Niners have taken a fourth quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And bulldozing his way through. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Pickett.
39-yard line.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Well, the faithful in full war here in Santa Clara. This is third down. From the gun on third down, Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. First and 10, here's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up. First and 10 here.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes second down. Looking to throw here. Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Still plenty of time and the 2 timeouts. Here's first and 10 now.
Here's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Under a minute to play now. Here's second down. Now Pickett.
Completes it to Austin.
And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Harris will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Second down, goal to go. Here's Pickett.
And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Steelers 20, 49ers 17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here's Purdy. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, and him.
best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, been with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Deontay Hardy. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return.
There hasn't been a game played where defenses don't talk about coming out on their toes and being the aggressor. But, boy, when you give up a return like that, you're really starting it on your heels. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cook up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook from 13 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.